Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And the Zips come up to the line in a hurry up. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the single back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's a bullet pass to the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And it's complete downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Akron. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Using his legs, it swells. Finding space at the 20. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football, timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Hokies will have first and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's when they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Zips come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And it's a bunch formation. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head up.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? And the sophomores got him for a sack. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the Hokies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Akron offense back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Dumps it down to the back. That's a solid game to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Zips come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Zips looking to cash in the red zone. And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Zips will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They'll run it here. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open. He's got enough athletic ability to get out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He hands it to the back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Hokies line up with a 1st and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense cannot be stopped. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the freshman making an impact play there. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
And the Zips lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The Zips looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Coming up, second down and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Zips. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Zips will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Akron offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finds an open target on the left side. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Zips will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
First down, looking to throw the football. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
And the Zips starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Zips are in the red zone. Gives it to the back. Got space, looking to score. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll ride the back again here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And the Zips looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession, but lose a bunch of yards. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. second and goal for the offense. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. They go in front here in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Grab down the middle. It's Wells. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Ball handed to the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one...
Oh, that one's picked off. Did he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Akron 35, Virginia Tech 28.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Zips begin a new series here, first and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Zips looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Will he score here? Touchdown, Zips. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. Their break
makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Akron.
Nice safe ball here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Akron 49, Virginia Tech 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good.
That makes the score Akron 49, Virginia Tech 35.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost them 5 yards. That offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. quite get the playoff in time, it'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty.